Today I'm going to be doing my Makeup Geek eyeshadow collection video. I originally only had 9 Makeup Geek eyeshadows and I did a haul video on those and I did a little makeup tutorial using those 9 eyeshadows. And then I didn't really buy any more Makeup Geek eyeshadows for a really long time, and then I went all out and I splurged a couple of months ago. And I think I own nearly every single color that Makeup Geek has now. Here are my 3 Z palettes full of Makeup Geek eyeshadows, and let's just get right into showing you guys all of these. I'm going to go row by row, and then I'm probably going to insert a swatch arm picture or clip or something at the end of each. You'll see when I'm editing this together, you'll see what I ended up deciding to do, and it'll all make sense, and this is pointless. Let's just get right into it. Let's start with my largest Z palette. This one is full of all of my warm nudes and reds and all the colors that I use pretty much every single day. The very first one is White Lies. It is a pure white matte eyeshadow. It is perfect for highlighting on a day you don't want sparkle, all in the inner corner. It is a great color. Up next I have Mirage, which is kind of like a buttercream color. It is a little bit more satin and a little bit less matte, but it is still basically a matte color. Next is one of my most loved eyeshadows. It is Beaches and Cream. Pretty much all YouTubers who own this color rave about it because it is a perfect transition color. It is kind of a peachy, warm beige, and it is just perfect for in the crease. Up next is Peach Smoothie, which if you watch Jaclyn Hill, I'm sure you've heard her rave about this color. It is yet again another peachy matte, but it is slightly darker than Beaches and Cream. Again, it is perfect for in the crease. Next I have Creme Brulee, which is a little bit darker than the past few, and it is a little bit less peachy and more of a sandy kind of color. Again, I use this one almost every single day as a transition color. It is perfect. It is like half a shade darker than my natural skin tone, so it makes a perfect slight shadow. Up next is Chickadee. I do quite enjoy what it looks like. I don't use it that often. It is kind of like an orangey yellow, and I really want to use it more, so it's in this palette. And also the name, Chickadee, how cute is that? Up next is Cocoa Bear. Cocoa Bear is a beautiful matte chocolatey cocoa color, and I love this color for like darkening up the crease or in the outer V. I think it is the perfect warm chocolatey brown color. In the next row, the first color I have is Ice Queen. It is a shimmery white. Unlike White Lies, this one has shimmer in it, and I am using this one in my inner corner today. I love it a lot. Speaking of shimmer, the next color is Shimma Shimma. And this one has a little bit of warmth to it, unlike White Lies. This one is kind of more of a cream color, but again, it is super sparkly, super shimmery. I love Shimma Shimma so much. I believe this is the first foiled eyeshadow we're getting to, and this one is in the Spotlight. It is kind of a peachy, warm, corally, sparkly color. And because of the foiled finish, it's really like metallic on your eyelids. I love this. If I want like something simple, not exactly natural, but not like whoa out there, it is perfect for just putting all over the lid. I love in the Spotlight. The next color I have is Cinderella. This one is a little bit more pink, and it's not foiled, but it's still a very sparkly color. I, again, love my pink tones, and this one is super cute, and I love the name Cinderella. It's just so sweet. Although, when I think of Cinderella, I think of her blue dress. I think her dress that she was wearing at home that turned into the blue one was like this color, right? Up next is Goddess, another one of my favorites. This one is kind of like a coppery color. I love my warm, deep red colors, and this one is beautiful. It is kind of shimmery, and I love it. Again, another rosy color. This one is Roulette. It is shimmery, rosy, darker than the past few, and another gorgeous all over the lid color, or maybe if you're using a lighter one on the lid, this could like warm up the outer V a little bit under the lash line for some sparkle. This next one is definitely probably my favorite one from the first 2 that I ever bought, and it is Cosmopolitan. It is this beautiful pink color. I remember I did a makeup tutorial using it for a like Valentine's Day makeup look. This color makes green eyes pop, and if you have hazel eyes, it'll really bring out the green in them, which I love so much. So this is one of my favorite eyeshadows ever. Not just Makeup Geek, just ever. On to the next row. These next few eyeshadows are not exactly my favorites. I feel like they're a little bit too powdery in texture compared to other Makeup Geek eyeshadows, which is kind of upsetting because I normally love the formula and the finish of all Makeup Geek eyeshadows. But these next 5 eyeshadows are like, they could be better. This first one is Sorbet, which is a very light, pale baby pink. It is a matte finish, and like I said, it's just a little bit too powdery for me. This next color is Confection. It is like a touch more purple than the last eyeshadow, and like I said, just a little too powdery. Maybe if you used a good eyeshadow primer, these might actually work really well, but I haven't tried it yet. This next color is Unexpected. It is kind of a matte, pinky, taupey brown color. I love the color, and this one is actually a little bit less powdery than the last two, so this one is usable, and I know people do rave about this color, so it's not that bad. This next color is Cupcake, and this one is a medium pink color. I love the idea of this color. If you guys know a way to make these kind of more powdery ones work really well, do I just need to use a good eyeshadow primer? Let me know in the comments because I really want this one to work. This next color is Petal Pusher. It is the last of the way too powdery eyeshadows that I have. It is kind of a dusty rose. Actually, no, this one, the powder is kind of still pigmented. I take it back. I like Petal Pusher. I think I might have just been exaggerating that they're all too powdery, but this one's okay. We're done with the two powdery eyeshadows and we are on to Cherry Cola. And it's basically cherry cola. I mean, this color is beautiful. I love it. It is so rich and kind of like a purpley red, and it is perfect for fall and winter. Although, kind of like with fragrance, I don't really let the seasons determine what my makeup is going to look like, but this is definitely a perfect color for fall. The darkest eyeshadow I have in this palette is Americano, and it is a brown with a slight maybe like mauvey purple undertone to it. It really looks like an Americano cup of coffee. We're on to the last row of my main favorite eyeshadows, and this color is Barcelona Beach. It is one of the more cool toned eyeshadows in this palette. It's kind of a sandy color, and I really like it for a day where I'm not feeling like having orange on my eyelids. I think it's perfect. The next color is Latte, and it is a nice medium brown, but not too warm. It's kind of like creme brulee and Americano had a baby and they made this. This next color is another one of my favorites. I feel like I've said that about all the eyeshadows in this palette, but I promise I won't really be saying it about the next like 30 colors. But this one is Burlesque, and it is a nice burgundy shiny red color. I think it's beautiful. I love it just with all my heart. It is such a beautiful color. This next color is Mango Tango, and I haven't really used it that much, but it's really a summery, corally pink color, and I really want to use it. I think it'll be great for spring, so I'm going to try to be using this more often. And again, just like Chickadee, Mango Tango is such a cute name. Actually, if I did a makeup look with Mango Tango and Chickadee, I think that would be really cute. A little ice cream sorbet. Another like holy grail from my first purchase. This is Bitten, and I'm sure you've all heard all these YouTubers are raving about it, but I mean, all the hype is for a reason. It is a beautiful matte, deep maroon, burgundy red. I mean, I'm smitten with Bitten. Hey. And the last eyeshadow in this palette is Vintage. It is kind of a matte, mauvey, medium purple color, and it is another great, slightly darkening up the crease or maybe in the outer corner. I think it's a beautiful color for maybe like a purple eye look to like put in the transition shade area. I don't know, it's a nice color. Moving on to the crazy little 9 square palette that I have that I don't even know what I was thinking buying all of these, but they're just so pretty that I wanted them. The first one is Mermaid. It is like a metallic aqua teal color, and it's so pretty, but like I just don't know how to use any of these colors. This next color is called Center Stage, and honestly, if you put this on your eyes, you will definitely take center stage. I can imagine this being an all over the lid color for a really intense like Starry Night dark blue eye look. It is one of the foiled eyeshadows. I feel like I've forgotten to say if any of my other eyeshadows were foiled. I don't think I've missed any foils, but this one is a foiled eyeshadow, so it is super pigmented and beautiful, and like this royal blue is perfect. But I'm just so scared of putting blue in my eyeballs to feel like I'm living in the 90s again with like blue eyeshadow, like oh my god. It's so pretty. Okay, what was I thinking buying this color? This is so insanely out of my comfort zone. At least the other ones are kind of like dark. This is a bright blue. This is Neptune, and it is like a bright, bold, matte blue. This next color is Nautica, and it reminds me of the ocean. It is a dark, metallic blue, and this one is probably my most wearable blue that I have. I might throw this into my daily use palette to try to convince myself to use it, because it's really not that scary, but it's still kind of scary. This next color is Poolside, and this one again is so summery. It's reminding me of Chickadee and Mango Tango, even though they're all completely different colors, but that springy, summery vibe is so true in this color. It's such a pretty color. It's like a teal, and I think it's got like a gold reflect in it. This next color is Envy, and it's kind of like an emerald, foresty, metallic green. It is probably the most wearable green that I have. Actually, the greens I have aren't that bad. I'm gonna put this one into my main use palette, and I'm really gonna try to convince myself to use it because it's really subtle. I don't think people will be like, whoa, she's wearing green eyeshadow. It's just gonna kind of be like a nice hint of color in there somewhere. This next color is Shark Bait, and it's kind of like a light blue-green, kind of a medium blue-green. But it's a really pretty color, and I think it's kind of metallic. This next color is Peacock, and it really does look like the color of a body of a peacock, or like kind of like in between their feathers, not the vibrant green and blue. It's kind of a nice teal. I feel like I've described a lot of these as teals, but this is another teal. I think it's matte. Yes, this is a matte color. Another one that I have not used yet, but I will use it eventually because it's just a beautiful color. Okay, the last one in my crazy green and blue palette is Sea Mist, and it is a very shimmery color, and I would say it's kind of like a seafoam turquoisey green, possibly the scariest green that I have, but I promise you guys I will one day use all of these. I got impulsive and I wanted to buy them all, so I did, and now they sit here and look beautiful, and I'm like, oh, I need to use these! Okay, we're on to my last Z palette, and the first color is Mercury. It is the lightest silver shade that I have, and it is very metallic, and it is a beautiful silver. The next shade is Graphite, and it is truly kind of like the color of pencil. It is very graphite gray silver. The next color is Stealth, and is a little bit less metallic. It is still shiny, but it kind of has like a cool blue undertone, and like I said, it's not really shimmery or shiny, but it is still kind of satin-y in finish. This next color is Galaxy. It is my darkest silvery gray color. This one is kind of like a gunmetal gray. It is beautiful and kind of sparkly, shimmery, beautiful, just I love it. The last color in this row is a cult classic. It is Corrupt, and it is the blackest black eyeshadow you will ever use. It is so pigmented and so rich. Beautiful matte black eyeshadow. Definitely recommend this one. In the next row I've got Duchess, which is like a matte, cooler toned purple. I have not used this color yet. It is kind of like those blues and greens. I got a little bit carried away, but I think it's a really pretty color, and if I can figure out how to use purple eyeshadow the right way, definitely can't wait to use this. This next color is Lemon Drop, and it literally looks like those candies. I think they're called Lemon Drops. It's just a bright yellow. It is so intense. This next color is Poppy. Again, it reminds me of Chickadee, Poolside, Mango Tango. Poppy. It is the color of like a poppy flower. Very corally, very red, very beautiful, but still kind of orange. I love this color, and I'm definitely going to be using it in the spring. This next color is Moon Dust. It is a metallic taupey silver color. It's kind of like Galaxy, but way more taupe and not so gunmetal. This next color is a foiled eyeshadow. It is Starry Eyed. It kind of reminds me of Shimma Shimma, but it is foiled, and it is more of like a pink champagne. And since it is foiled, it is so pigmented. It is all over my eyelids today. I adore this color. It is so beautiful. We're on the last row of eyeshadows. The first color in the last row of the last palette is Glamorous, and it is a beautiful bronzy gold color. It is one of my favorites for all over the lid. This next color is Vanilla Bean, and it is a light matte, kind of peachy toned highlight color. It is perfect for the brow bone. I love this color so much. I've used this color so much. I think it is literally about to hit pan in the center, and I'm going to cry the day that happens. The next color is Sensuous, which is a shimmery purple. I think it's got like some silver reflects in it. It is a beautiful purple color. I have not used it yet, but I definitely want to. It is a very gorgeous, deep, cool-toned purple. Up next we have Twilight, which is a muted purple. It's kind of taupey and shimmery. I would say it's more of like a taupe with a purple undertone to it, even though that's kind of what taupe is. But I wouldn't say that it's like, whoa, purple. It's more of like taupe with a little bit of purple in it. And my very last Makeup Geek eyeshadow is Frappe. It is a medium matte brown. It is one of my favorite darker crease colors, and like outer corner, this is a beautiful color. I love it so much. I don't know why it's in this palette and not in my main palette. I think I'm going to swap out one of those kind of more powdery colors for this one because I love it. So there you have it, guys. That's my entire Makeup Geek eyeshadow collection. I love Makeup Geek eyeshadows. They are so affordable. They blend so well, they're so pigmented, there's such a great variety of colors. Okay, my camera just died as I was about to film my outro, which is a sign that I have talked for way too long. Thank you guys so much for watching my Makeup Geek eyeshadow collection video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that it was informative in case you were looking into buying some of your very own Makeup Geek eyeshadows. You should let me know in the comments down below what some of your favorite Makeup Geek eyeshadow colors are. Thanks again so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave it a big thumbs up. Check my description box for links to my Instagram, my Twitter, and my Facebook. I would love to talk to you guys across all my social media platforms. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, you totally should, so you're here for my next video, and I'll see you guys then. Bye! Whenever I feel like I need to be like wearing a hug, this is the perfume that I wear. I feel the most comfortable and the most myself when I'm wearing this.